Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Hazel Lucia Tarot. I am Stephanie, your tarot reader, and today's reading is asking whether you should reach out to your person or not. So we're going to be looking at, well, one, whether you should reach out, what should happen should you reach out, where your person's energy is, and how the whole thing might go down. But regardless, we have three piles here for you today. We have pile one with this gorgeous lepidolite point. It's got some raw edges here. Pile 2, you have this beautiful black moonstone. It's one of my favorites. And pile 3, we have this really cool looking aragonite. So take a moment, take a few deep breaths, ground yourself, really ground yourself, because I feel like there's some nerves in this reading. And I'll be ready for you whenever you are. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose this gorgeous lepidolite point, then we have a reading here for you about whether you should reach out to your person or not. So I chose lepidolite because at the beginning of this reading, as I was trying to plan out my thing for this entire reading, there was some nerves here. So I can tell some of you are really questioning whether you should reach out to this person or not. Who this person is, I'm not sure yet. It can be platonic, friendship, familial, or romantic. We'll look at that. I am going to try and read it in every which way though. But let's go ahead and look at your oracles. But lepidolite is interesting because it's a calming stone. It's one of the few that once you touch it, you feel a lot of your nerves be gone. So if you're somebody who gets anxious very easily, or if you have a hard time calming yourself, I would definitely recommend that you get a piece of lepidolite in any way, shape, or form. I have it here. It looks like amethyst, true, but it's not as clear. But I have this piece. I have it over here just to calm me and ground me because I tend to get nervous sometimes when I'm channeling. And I'm also wearing it raw somewhere on in my clothing. But let's start with the cards. We have definitely not. We also have, hypno sleep. This might be somebody you dream about a lot. Or you may have had a very particular dream that gave you the notion that you should reach out to them. Whoever this person is, let's look at the rest of your cards. We also have 18 play. So I feel like this is somebody from your past because this is giving me 6 of Cups energy and Ace of Coins. So the energy I'm channeling from this person, I feel like they are from your past, especially with Ace of Coins here. There have been seeds planted in some way, shape, or form. If it's not from the past, then it could be, if it's recent, it's because they left such an impression on you that you feel compelled to reach out to them or to speak to them in any way, shape, or form. But there's something here that I feel you're not seeing. I am going to get more cards. These are just my base cards to see what the situation is. With definitely not, I feel like there's almost something about them that's preventing you from coming forward. Or if that's not the case, then I feel like you should wait for them. I feel like you might be in an era where you really, really have to let people come to you because you feel like somebody who does a lot, pile 1. I feel like that's why I was getting that anxiousness in the beginning. When you don't do enough, I feel like you get anxious or antsy. So definitely focus on yourself, focus on grounding, be in your receptive energy right now, because whatever this is, whatever information you need from this person, whatever you want to speak to them about, you need to wait for them to come to you first. Particularly if you're having dreams about them, I would just take that as all the communication you need from them right now, whatever it is that went on within that dream or within the it could be a meditative trance as well. Like perhaps when you meditate, you happen to think of this person. Again, I can see why you would think that this is an indication you should reach out to them, but what I'm hearing is no. At the very least, not for what you think it is. Let them come to you. Let them start it. It's not about you. With play, I actually feel like if this isn't somebody from your past, then it could be somebody you have a lot of fun with or could have fun with. This is somebody that you're going to get along with very well. It's kind of like, if I was to read this romantically, it's somebody that you have an interest in, but somebody who could just be there for the fun, but no commitment or nothing else. They may not give you too much attention. If this is a friend, same thing. Let them come to you because it's likely that they're either really busy or that they have to be in a state where they want to socialize. I'm getting somebody who is friends, but like their circumstances don't always allow them to do certain things. It's like they honestly might be busy or they might have other things going on in their life. It's nothing to take personally. And if it's family, I feel like this is where that past energy could come into play here. This could have been a sibling, a cousin. I feel like this is somebody closer to your age, maybe an auntie or uncle if you have those that are close to your age, because I do see those quite often actually. But play lets me know that you used to have fun with this person, if they are from family or friends, and possibly lovers, not sure which one. So take this how it resonates. The Ace of Coins lets me know that there will be an opportunity for you to connect with this person in the future. It just has to grow organically. You have to let it grow organically. You yourself could plant the seed by setting that intention, but that's about it. I'm being told you have to be in receptive energy here. I'm going to go ahead and get a card from the Audacity deck to see what exactly the nature of this is, or to get more insight into why you shouldn't reach out. But yeah, I feel like you have to focus on you right now, pile one. And you can't really focus on yourself if you're diverging all your energy elsewhere, including to this person and whatever this person could possibly offer you. So we have the last hurrah. This is interesting. I will read up about this, but this is also giving me that past energy. Somebody you used to have fun with. Maybe you did have a last hurrah with them. It could be an ex. And no shame there if you feel like reaching out to your ex about anything deeper than, you know, basic interaction. We have the mom boss. What did I say? Especially if they're a friend, they could have kids and they could take up a lot of their time. So again, don't take it personally. They just got stuff going on. Same thing with family. It could be a mother figure that is very much a boss. So whether that's like a sibling or your actual mom, I feel like this would apply. I think even if it's romantic, if they have kids and you know they do, again, you have to let them come to you. They'll be ready for you when you need them. And one last card, the dead-end job. I can feel this is your energy right now, pile one. Whether you're literally at a dead-end job or you feel like you have no other option or that you have nowhere else to turn to, nowhere else to go to, I feel like, again, there's a reason you feel alone right now. It's because you're meant to be alone, to really look at yourself and see what exactly it is within yourself that you are meant to look at. Back of the deck, the coffee. I like this card. This and the tea to me are very similar in that you are being overstimulated right now. This is when you have one too many cups of coffee. In fact, that's the energy I'm feeling right now. It's been a while since I felt that, and I don't like it because I don't drink coffee anymore. But I feel like you're trying to distract yourself with so many things, including people. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be social and wanting to go out there and, like, you know, be a social butterfly. But if you're using that as an excuse to not look inward and really deal with your own situation, whatever that may be, ask yourself why. Because I've seen this, some people are very social and they may even go to people to ask for advice, but even if they give them really good advice, they won't really implement that into their psyche or into their situation to better themselves. It's like they're just seeking and seeking and seeking, but what they get, they don't even take. And I think you can even take this, like if I was to see it in a spiritual standpoint, because I feel like I've done this myself, like I keep going from tarot reading to tarot reading to tarot reading, or from psychic to psychic, whatever it is you want to say. And they're all telling you something similar or something the same, but you're not implementing it. So even if you were to reach out to this person for whatever reason, you wouldn't get whatever fix you need from that person, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm sure they would still give you great advice. I'm sure they would still be happy to hear from you. But one, they got their own stuff going on. And two, you wouldn't hear it anyway. I feel like you would find an excuse to keep doing what it is you do. I think especially if it's romantic, if you're somebody who likes to distract yourself by dating around a lot, it will just add to more possibly drama or possibly chaos, whatever that may be. Sleep on it. When Hypnos shows up, I definitely feel like you have to sleep on it. This is like the Four of Swords energy. I wouldn't be surprised if that came out in the tarot. I'm going to get some astro dice to see what else is going on here. Fifth house, the house of play. Libra, not surprised. This is indecisive energy because Libras are known for that. Love you guys, but you can be. Love you, but you can be. I promise. But the fifth house lets me know that you're distracting yourself through play. Venus is interesting. Some of you might just be in a very social energy right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't allow that social energy to get in the way of your healing, in the way of your grounding, of your regular routine that allows you to really function properly. Don't forgo your sleep or your self-care or your inner shadow work, whatever it is that you do, in order to socialize here. Take the time you need to truly focus on yourself, because once you do that, once you replenish your cup here, you'll be able to give back more, and people will know when you're exhausted. People will know when you're drained. I feel like even friends will be like, hey, maybe it's time for you to focus on you, and then we can hang out or do whatever it is that you need. So there's definitely a feeling here that some of you are kind of developing a weird codependency for whatever reason, or like you're seeking that, but you really got to ask yourself why, and we'll look into the tarot for that. But with the 5th house, you're definitely looking for fun. You're looking to have a good time. You're looking to, I don't know, this is like wanting to party because you want to forget whatever's going on, or you want to drown your sorrows somehow, especially if you're reaching out to people in order to go, get in trouble essentially. But you are seen as a very social person right now. It's a good thing, but I feel like you could easily misuse it. But let's move on to the tarot, because it's very interesting energy. I feel like typically when I'm reading for people, I get the opposite. I get like, you need to get out more, go have fun, go be with friends. But in this one, it's the opposite. It's like, maybe sit this one out and focus on you. So I'm not sure what the nature of the person you're particularly thinking about is, but especially if it's romantic, no. If it's friends and family, I hope they have the common, well, maybe not common sense, but I hope they have enough heart to tell you, you need to take care of yourself right now. But let's look at your tarot cards. We're going to use this is the North Tarot, or True North Tarot. I like it because it's a traveling tarot, but also makes me think of the North Node, the things you should be focusing on. So I'm only going to get 3 cards for now anyway. This is difficult to shuffle. The texture is weird. But we have, Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're a little social butterfly right now, but you're also seen as very active, like very active on the scene, very active in certain things. And I think some people are raising questions as to why you are. For those of you who have recently gotten out of something very restrictive, whether that's like a job or a relationship, I feel like you're really spreading your wings right now, and it's great. It's great, but don't ignore your healing. We also have the 2 of Swords. More confirmation that you don't need to be reaching out to people that you don't need to reach out to. It's like, I can tell some of you want to make new friends. If you are going to reach out to people, make sure it's those you already know. Make sure it's those that already understand you on some base level. This is giving me like Venus retrograde for some reason, which is funny because this year we're not having one. So I feel like you're going to kind of create that within yourself right now. Focus on the people who already know you, but don't go out starting new situations when you know you haven't healed from something yet. The example I'm being shown is don't go out trying to meet new people when you're not even over your last ex. It's that kind of energy. And if it's anything else like friendships, because people can have like friendship breakups or friend circles that dissolve. Don't move on until you understand and realize what your place and position was within those circles, because all you will do is keep repeating that cycle. And let's get one last card from this deck. Queen of Swords. Be discerning. Be a social butterfly, but be discerning about who you let into your energy. I'm hearing that you will get downloads, you will get intuitive hints and intuitive nudges about certain people when the time is right. Some of you who are already very intuitive, you will already know, especially if the person you want to reach out to is a potential romantic interest. You will already know what the situation is. So some of your guys are being like, why are they asking? They know. And that's not to shame you, pile 1, but like your guides are getting a little frustrated. Like they've been telling you this. It's like, why are you at this reading? You already know. It's so cute. They say it with so much love, and I say it with love too, pile 1. But let's go ahead and clarify these with the Wild Unknown Tarot. But I'm really loving the Queen energy. Like I said, some of you have to be in receptive energy. Allow things to come to you. Allow things to be open to them, manifest them, receive them. Yes, but you have to let them come to you, because you might be not in the best space to make decisions, especially with the 2 of Swords here. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Wands here. Oh yeah, like I said, you let something go and that devastated you mentally and or emotionally. and you're trying to rise above it. And I'm very proud of you, Pile 1. I'm really proud that you're able to get yourself out there again. I'm proud that you're out there trying to rise above the situation, but just be careful. It's like you've been given a little too much freedom, you know? All right, let's clarify the Two of Swords. Why should they not reach out? I mean, I've already said why, but let's get confirmation. You have a lot of options. Especially if you feel that you don't have options. The romantic aspect is coming through more because I feel that's the easiest way for me to give an example. So let me just use that example again. This doesn't mean this is you, but it's like you might decide to want to go out with somebody, or you want to reach out to somebody because you feel they're the only person available for you to date. No, you have so many more. So many more that are coming in, so many more that are going to be better than this, some more that are going to be more emotionally available or just available in general. For those of you who are looking at something, quote, quote, situationship, like I'm being told you deserve better. Have fun with that, but you might not even be in the space to have a situationship or something that is, you know, non-committal. You may not be in the, you might think you are, but you're probably not right now, Pile 1. I'm saying that with so much love. You deserve better. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Swords energy. 10 of Pentacles. Work on your bag. Work on your stability. It's weird because we have 2 completion cards, but the completion isn't there. Also, back of the deck energy, I feel like it had to be called out. 9 of Swords. Some of you could be diving into a little bit of anxiousness. I need you to make sure you're grounded. Very grounded, Pile 1. Because especially if you're trying to be very social, you could, especially if you're an empath, I feel like most of you are, you will be taking on a lot of new energies or energies from other people, and you may not be realizing this. So again, make sure you're focusing on yourself. Do detachment of energies. Do any kind of ritual that allows you to let go of people's mindsets that aren't yours. Remember who you are and make sure that you let go of anything that isn't, especially when meeting new people. In fact, you may be very vulnerable energetically right now, and this could be part of the reason you shouldn't be reaching out to new people. Just to your close friends and your family. And even then, if those particular friends and family are in a weird space as well, maybe you shouldn't see them. Unfortunately, I'm not telling you that you should never reach out, and I'm not telling you that you should stay within this space. This is a timeless reading, so listen to this when you need to. But right now, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on you because it's almost like there's a rebirth, and because this new version of you is so new, he or she may not know what to do with all the things that they're being presented with. I'm being shown that movie with Emma Stone. What's it called? Is it Strange Things? No, that's a show. What's it called? The one where it's like based off Frankenstein. Oh my God, I think it won an Oscar, or no, Oppenheimer won an Oscar. Emma Stone won an Oscar for it. But the one where she's essentially, they've created new life with this person. She looks like a grown woman and she's walking around kind of like a child because everything is so new to her. That's what I'm being shown. That's how you're feeling right now. Even though you probably already are a grown person, Pile 1, your energy is resonating with something like a newborn baby, because you're in a very vulnerable, raw, emotional space right now. Make sure you fully processed what you have let go or what you have had to heal from, because it's a journey. It's quite a journey, because you're not just healing that one particular thing. You're healing everything that led up to it. You're healing everything within your past that has brought you to like failure after failure of connections with people, of businesses, of whatever it is that you need to do. There's a lot of digging you need to do. And I'm saying this with so much love, Pile 1. I really am. But yeah, the answer is no, because you got stuff going on. But let's move on to some closing advice. So for the closing advice, I'm actually going to use angel numbers. I've been wanting to use this book forever. And I finally remembered that I had it last night because I was doing a personal reading for a very special someone. I'm getting this one. Okay. 636, assets. You can't take material things with you. Shift your focus from making money to deciding what you can do for others once you have it. When you have more, you help others more. What wonderful things can you do with abundance? Make a small donation to an organization you hold dear, perhaps even in the amount of this angel number. So that's only advice. You don't have to do that, but definitely focus on what good you can do for others. I feel like some of you are healers, and if so, then there's definitely a feeling here that when you heal yourself, you heal others, and when you heal others, you heal yourself. I just did a reading on that somewhere. I'm not sure if I've posted that yet. If so, I might link it. If not, I would go look for it. It's a really good reading. But yeah, you can't take material things with you. For those of you who have been focusing on material things, really look at why you want to bring in all that money, or why you want to bring in all those possessions. Ask yourself why, because I feel like the why will really allow you to open up the windows and doors to abundance should you need it. And one more. Let's get companionship. Love helps you. 341. Your angels want to give you a supporting partner. If you are single, start noticing the new people entering your life. If you are in a relationship, notice where it's been strengthened lately. Lie in meditation with your hands over your heart chakra and repeat this mantra: I am loved. Yeah. You're going to get that companionship you've been longing for, pile 1. You just have to really focus on your heart chakra, focus on yourself, focus on the self-love. And if you're already in a relationship, it will strengthen again by focusing on the positive, focusing on that which needs to be healed between you and your partner. Yeah. I'm hearing this isn't going to be for everybody. If you already are in a relationship and you feel like reaching out to somebody that you could see yourself having a romantic potential with, don't. Be a little bit more respectful than that. If you already speak to this person, if you're already friends and you just talk, that's fine. But don't try to make it anything more than it is there, especially if you know you have to leave that partner. Respect your partner, essentially. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that was coming through. And then we're going to get one more card. If I can... Oh, there they are. The Floriography deck. This is just any last messages regarding this situation on your mind, and flowers you could potentially resonate with. This is a weird deck to shuffle. They come naturally curved, and even though I've shuffled this like thousands of times, they're like permanently curved. It's weird. All right, so for my pile 1, we have Stargazer Lily, Abundance. I think for a lot of you, this has to do with money somehow. So let's see. The original pink stargazers mean expanded horizons, abundance, and wealth. Giving someone pink stargazers shows your belief in their ambition and hopes for their prosperity. As with many other flowers of this color, the white variety are associated with purity, innocence, and simplicity. Yeah, some of you are being asked to focus on your money, on your abundance. I was getting that with the 10 of Pentacles, but I also saw it as stability. So for some of you, I feel like abundance will be stability in one way, shape, or form, or vice versa. Stability can be abundance. So maybe you're just looking for something to ground you. And sometimes it comes in the form of money because you know you're safe financially, but it could also be in making more money. I don't know. Somehow they go hand in hand for you. So focus on that for now. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 1. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If any of this resonated, please let me know. And if you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 2. If you chose this beautiful black moonstone, then we have your reading here for you about whether you should reach out or not. So let's go ahead and get started with the oracles you chose. We're going to be looking at who this is, and well, maybe not who this is, because in the last pile I didn't get a clear vision. It's more like whether you should or not. We have stand in your power. We also have 10 of wands. Oh, this is interesting. 29, invite peace. And skill. Some of you are swamped with work or with something or another. You might have a lot of responsibilities right now. You might have a lot going on. With stand in your power, I'm not hearing a yes or no. I'm just hearing that you're very busy somehow. You might be a very skilled person, but whenever I see this guy pop up in my readings, which he does a lot, you probably have a lot of work going on, or you have a lot on your hands. The skills lets me know that you have a job that you dedicate your time to, and or that takes up a lot of your time, including that within your life. So you could be somebody who works from home. You could be somebody who does You could have your own business, therefore your job is like 24/7 because you're always working on your business. With invite peace, it lets me know that you have to have some sort of peace within yourself before you can reach out. That's how you stand in your power, is by finding that clarity, that calm within yourself. It's kind of funny because when I started this entire reading, if you went to the intro and heard me, there was a lot of anxiousness within everybody. Like for every pile, there was something there. So I feel like you really needed to hear this pile too. You need to ground yourself, find clarity, find calm before you can even think about reaching out to this person that you are thinking of. 10 of Wands is, again, it's this overburdening of whatever it is you got going on. So if it was to be a romantic partner, you could reach out, but know that you will be too busy to even give them too much time, energy, or effort. So it wouldn't make sense for you to do so. Maybe find a time when it's better for the both of you before you can reach out. Or even if you have already reached out, let them know that this is the case. You need to find a sense of peace here. If this is a friend, again, you got a lot going on and you probably have already stood your friends up a little too many times. So maybe, again, be honest with them. Be like, sorry, I'm swamped with work. I got this going on. Let's find some time, next week or next month or whatever the case. And if it's family, at the very least, let them know where they are. I guess it depends on the situation with your family, because I'm feeling that, especially if you have like a parent that really wants to hear from you, because you know how parents can be. Sometimes they just really want to hear from you. Let them know what's going on. I feel like that would be the only yes. But only if they're the kind of family who's very understanding. If they're the kind of family who wants to come at you to add more to these struggles that you have, these burdens, don't bother with them. Just let them know where you're at. And that came through very straightforward. I am going to tap into the Audacity deck to see what else is coming through. I feel like some of you are limited on time, so thank you for taking the time to click on this reading and dig into some advice. So let's get 3 cards from the Audacity deck. We have the Tower. Some of you might be going through a tower moment. There's a little thing right here, and I'm not sure if that's always been there. Oh, that's annoying. You might pay a lot of attention to detail, and I feel like that could take up your time as well, pile 2. But yeah, we have a little bit of a tower moment where unexpected things have come into your life or have happened, or you're constantly having to put out little fires everywhere. Like there's always something keeping you busy. And it seems to be one after the other. Let's get another card. We have the Influencer. Like I said, some of you could work from home, because when I see this card, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're an influencer, though you could be. I feel like you're just busy trying to do a lot. In fact, these 2 cards, well, a lot of the cards in this deck have this, but she's trying to take a selfie as she's falling. He's taking a selfie. This person's trying to take a selfie. You could just, you know what? I feel like you might post on social media quite frequently, and people think because you have the time to post on social media that you have the time to talk to them. It's a whole different thing having like an hour-long conversation with somebody as opposed to posting something in like 5 minutes. So I feel like that's the energy that's going on here. They may see that you're having a great time, so they don't understand why you can't make time for them. It could be a little bit of envy as well. But stand in your power. Don't allow these people to bully you into reaching out to them because you feel obligated to do so. And then we have the Star. What are you doing, pile 2? I feel like, I don't know, maybe some of you have like a high profile or something, or I doubt you're famous, but if you are, hello, welcome, thank you. But there's a feeling here that you're just, you know what, this is how people are perceiving you, as somebody who is too good for them. Honestly, this reaching out feels more like you're being obligated to do so, and maybe you've come here to get some clarity on that. It's like, should I reach out to these people who just really want me to talk to them when I don't have the time? The answer is stand in your power. No until you can. It's a big no until you can, and it's yes once you have the opportunity to do so. Back of the deck energy, the 0 of let me block that out. I think I'm not allowed to have that on YouTube, but yeah, actually let me block this whole thing out. In fact, I'm not going to put it out, but it's the 0 of F's here. It's a middle finger with the 0 of F's, because you honestly don't care right now. You've got stuff going on. You've got empires to build. You've got things to do. You've got bills to pay. If you have children, you might have children to raise. You just got a lot going on right now. You don't have time for everything and everyone. You're not obligated to give your time to just everybody, you know? So it's definitely a feeling here that, no, you don't have to reach out to them. I feel like that's what the real question for you was, is like, should I reach out? Like, do I have to? No, not until you're ready. Not until you have poured into your own cup to make sure that you have enough energy to deal with these people who want them to talk to you. Or sorry, who want you to talk to them. um, yeah, I feel like you're just busy. Find this inner peace, because I feel like some of you can't pour from an empty cup. You might be feeling very drained. You might be feeling overburdened. So I can understand why you wouldn't want to talk. Like, you don't want to reach out because you've got to focus on you. And that's fair. If this is your train of thought right now, pile two, I agree with you. You don't need to reach out to them. Make sure you're focusing on you. And once you finally have the time, you can pick up that phone and text them or call them or whatever it is. Just make sure you're focusing on you, because you need to right now. You're a very smart individual, so don't ever feel bad that you're being a little cold or distant, when the truth is you need to take care of yourself, and you understand that. I have a lot of sympathy for you, Pile 2. I can understand you're trying to do your best and be the best person ever. You're pouring a lot of yourself into your passion, into your work, into your family. Your immediate family, of course, not this extended family. So I can tell that you're doing so well, but there's people trying to make you out to be something you're not. It's not that you're ignoring them, because these cards let me know that they think that you just don't care, but you do. And even if you don't care, let them wait until you can care, Yeah, I feel like this sense of exasperation from you. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know that you need to pour into yourself before you can pour into others. But let's go ahead and get some astro dice to see what else is coming through here. I don't know why I wanted to lay them down one by one. Let them fall. Okay. Ooh, Venus again. It's funny because Venus has been coming out so far in each pile. We have Virgo here, which I'm going to place next to Lou here with skill, because this can be workaholic energy, especially with the second house, which would be abundance. It would be material wealth. It would be material gains. You're focusing on your bag. You're focusing on your skills. You're focusing on making your life exactly what you want it to be, and that's fair. You're allowed to do that. You are very entitled to that. Don't let anybody guilt you into thinking that you're not allowed to do that somehow. With Venus again, you're very popular right now. I feel like people are seeing what you're doing and they all want a piece of that. And I feel like that can be applied to anything. If it's romantic, again, you're looking good and they want to take you out, but you're busy. If it's friends, again, you're looking good and you're doing well, so they want to hang out, but you're busy. And if it's family, they just want to hear from you. You might have to cave into that depending on the family member and like what your relationship to them is. But again, if you're busy, you're busy. It's not something to do with them. And of course, we hope they don't take it personally. But you got to work on yourself. You're working to stay afloat. You're working to better yourself. And this is okay. I really do love this energy for you, Pio, too. But let's move on to the tarot to see exactly how you can get back in your power and when you should reach out, because you've actually got the card you got is actually more of a maybe. But yeah, let's look at advice. We're going to use the True North Tarot for my beautiful, wonderful, intelligent pile 2. All right, how can you stand in your power? When will you know when to reach out? All right, we have the Page of Cups. Very interesting. Okay, let's get another one. This is emotional reciprocity, or wanting to start an emotional connection with somebody. I feel, okay, what I'm being told, one will be romantic, one will be for friends, and one will be for family. Because I feel like you have a lot of people kind of waiting to hear from you, pile 2. All right, for your friends. This wasn't the case for the first pile, by the way. Okay, for friends, the Devil. Ooh. The friends you hang out with, make sure that they're encouraging good habits. If these are friends you drink with or friends that you do, they bring out a bad habit in you, it's a definite no. Take all your time waiting for them, because you don't really need them right now. They're going to distract you from whatever you're focused on. And then with family. In fact, it could be a little bit of a breaking point for certain friends that only encourage negative habits here. And then for family, we have the Knight of Swords. You're going to be hearing from your family regardless. So if you ever end up getting like a call from somebody like your mom and you have to pick it up, like you won't really have to think about it. You'll hear about it when you hear about it, or maybe a sibling could text you about something. If it's something important from your family, you will hear about it. So don't even worry about reaching out to them or not. In fact, I feel like your family will be more understanding. At least that's how it's coming through. Like the majority of your family will be understanding. Ooh, back of the deck, Temperance. I like that. I'm going to clarify this with the Wild Unknown. Temperance is essentially balance, but in the way that you're focusing your attention on what needs to be focused on. So right now it could be your finances, and the next week it could be your health, and next week it could be your pets, your children, that kind of situation. So focus on what you need to focus on. It will all balance itself out. Let's clarify the Page of Cups here for the romantic aspect. Okay, we have the Moon. You're not ready to be out there. You've got some subconscious things going on. That word came out very weird. You've got some things going on in your mind, in your emotional state that you're not aware of. So make sure you're taking care of yourself when it comes to this. And you will know when it's time. The person will show up for you, or you will get a really good feeling from the people that you're meant to date. All right, so for your friends, we have Judgment. Like I said, it might be time to cut ties with certain friends who do nothing but like instill negative behaviors within you or enable a lot of those negative activities. In particular, I'm seeing like friends that you drink with a lot. Maybe some of that drinking can get out of hand, or maybe that's all you do is just waste your money on beverages at a bar or something, and you don't really get anything accomplished there, or the things you talk about aren't even that great. So you may just party with these people, but that's about it, and there's nothing else good that comes out of it. And you may be in a place now where partying all night just doesn't give you that same thrill that it used to, or you find it more wasteful than anything. And then for the family, with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, don't be afraid to cut ties with friends that you just no longer need them in your life. Or you could just, reach out to them less and less. I feel like you're just on different wavelengths now. All right, for your family. Okay, you got two. We have Five of Cups, Disappointment, and Ace of Swords. This seems like an emotionally manipulative person. I'm not sure if you have one of those in your family. I'm not sure who it would be. And I don't know what to say here, because I feel like even you don't know how to handle them. Ignore the people who drain you the most within your family, the ones who are more likely to manipulate you in any way, shape, or form emotionally. I would ignore those. Let you... What I'm hearing is hear about them through the grapevine, but if they're draining you or if they're just trying to guilt you into something, you don't need them. You can ask them to stop communicating with you if that's possible. You could just set up those boundaries. I feel like you may have a hard time setting up boundaries with family in general. You will hear about them when you need to, but I also see that you could end up starting an argument in one way, shape, or form, so don't bother with them. Yeah, you're focusing on you, pile 2. But you will be in this power eventually, especially with this romantic connection. I feel like that's the first thing that's really going to start. You're going to know you're going to be in your power when you start seeing who you attract. If the person that's coming in is somebody that's empowering you, somebody who's helping you along the way, somebody who understands exactly what you're going through, you're in a good space. If you keep attracting the same old, people who just want to use you, or people who only want you for your body, or whatever the case that is, then you're not ready. Look at what you're attracting, because that will be a good indicator of what's going on with you. With your friends, like I said, it's going to be time to let some of them go. It doesn't have to end on a bad note. It doesn't even have to end up being nasty. But it's definitely time to let go of some of these people who really just don't offer you anything. Even the friendship itself could be a little lacking, but you will know who these people are. They tend to have negative vibes, or you tend to be in a space where you just don't want to hear from them, or you don't want to really hang out. You will know who they are. If they have bad habits, that's them. Bad habits that they don't want to change, that's them. And with your family, like I said, it's going to be tricky, but step up those boundaries. You don't have to respond to them. If it is important, you will hear about it from some other person or another. For example, if this is a parent who likes to guilt you and make you feel bad, you don't have to talk to them. You will hear anything you need to hear about them, probably through a sibling or their own siblings. It's that kind of thing. But focus on the things that need to be focused on. And right now, that's you, pile 2. Yeah, I'm loving this energy. It's really a call for you to be in your power, to defeat this devil, to use your judgment, to really clarify the shadows of the moon here. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, I can see that as you as well, clearing through the clutter to get some clarity. Ooh, I like that. That's assonance. But let's move on to some closing advice. I'm going to use the Angel Numbers book. I don't have an angel numbers deck, even though I do want one, but that's, I don't know, I still haven't received one yet. But let's go ahead and get a number for you. Okay, this one, Divine Release 453. It's not working. Try something new. The things that you feel are out of hand presently are much too big for you to handle alone. Your angels encourage you to give them to your higher power to figure out. Let go of all the things you are trying to do all at once and focus instead on what you can control. Oh, I like that. You don't have to solve every problem, pile 2. Sometimes things will figure themselves out. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be through divine intervention. It could just be you trusting that things will work out in one way, shape, or form, in one way or another. You don't have to figure everything out. Things can just work out on their own. I love that. Number 453. And then we're going to get another number. Okay, here. I'm being told this one. Physical sensations. 367. Be present with your body. You are asked to get in touch with your body today. The physical sensations you experience can bring you into the present moment. Focus on deep breathing. And as you do so, you will see the changes that bring you towards self-awareness and focus. I love this. I love this. I'm not sure if you meditate, but even if you don't, I feel like it would benefit you to take deep breaths and to clear your mind that way. Again, you need to let go of some tension within your body because I can feel it right now on my back. I can feel it. Where else is it? It's mostly on the back, the upper back, like right between the shoulder blades. That's where I'm feeling it. So really take deep breaths here. Roll your shoulders back if you need to. Relax. You could lay down if you want, maybe even on like a Shakti mat or a pillow. On something, a yoga mat, maybe even just lying flat on the floor will help. Because the 10 of, the 10 of wands that I was getting in the oracle deck, if you see it in the Rider Waite, it's the guy with all the wands on his back and he's carrying them. Maybe quite literally take that because there might be something with your back. So just relax, lay on your back, take some deep breaths. It's very simple yoga. This would be, what's it called? Savasana? The death pose, essentially, the sleep pose. Just allow yourself to relax. Maybe yoga would benefit you, but definitely deep breathing, because you could do deep breathing anywhere. But also physical sensations, listen to your body. If you feel the need to work out, do so. If you feel the need to just walk around and allow your body to be and exist in tranquility, do so. I feel like some of you could definitely benefit from that. And then one card from the Floriography deck. Oh, I feel like I hit that. Sorry if the image is shaky. All right, for my pile 2. Oh, what are these? Sacral energy is coming through. Again, you need to do some activity that is beneficial for you. Okay, we have gladiola, preparation. Always ready and armed. These flowers describe strength of character, faith, and preparedness, making them the perfect gift for someone approaching a challenging time. Romantically, gladioli can be used to mean love at first sight and describe infatuation as your heart is pierced with new love. Like I said, pay attention to who you are drawing in romantically because that will be an indication of what's going on with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be love at first sight. It could even be intrigue at first sight. I'm hearing you will be the one making the first move, though. If somebody seems intriguing, don't be afraid to say hi and introduce yourself. It's going to be very simple. It's going to be very oh, it's very cute what I'm seeing. But don't be afraid to smile. I'm hearing. I know some people, especially if you're a woman, I'm sure you don't like to hear that. It's like, oh, don't tell me to smile. But at the same time, don't like scare off anybody, you know? Okay, I'm sorry. But this is all I have for you today, Pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If any of this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. And if you feel like doing so, you can like and subscribe. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, Pile 3. If you chose this cool looking aragonite, then we have a reading here for you about whether you should reach out to your person or not. And who this person is can be anybody. So far, for every pile, I've been reading it in like 3 different ways, either romantic interest, friend, or family. So I will read it in each way just so that you can have a good a glimpse of how this will go along. But let's start with the cards you chose. We have the opportunity is approaching. So yes, but not yet is what I'm hearing. We also have the sun. Ooh, you're going to be in a very vibrant, good energy. You're going to be in your full confidence when the time is right. The number 19 is coming through. So maybe the 19th of some month is of importance here, depending on which month we're in. I'm recording these like way in advance, so I don't know when this video will be released, but the 19th could be important. We also have take the opportunity. Wow, something about opportunities is coming through here. This is the second card that says opportunity, and we only have 4 here. And then we have Green Man, abundance. For some of you, I feel like this has to do with a job or a career or a potential partnership of some sort where you're going to really grow things here. The fact that there's a lot of yellow and green lets me know that there's going to be money to be made. The sun card in tarot is the one with the sun and the kid riding on a horse. Yeah, abundance is very big here. So I feel like for some of you, this might actually be a career opportunity that you are wondering about applying for. If so, yes, but make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure that you're ready to leave the company that you are currently for behind, and or make sure that your schedule at home is somehow better flowing for this next opportunity you are going to be going into, because it's coming soon. But it's not quite there yet. It's like if you're watching a building being made and you know they're going to need people soon, watch out for that application form that maybe has not been posted yet, but it will be. And again, make sure you have everything lined up, especially finances. If you know you're going to have a gap between jobs, make sure that you have everything set up so that you have what you need. I'm letting this vehicle pass by. I want to say that's a school bus. If so, yeah, lots of yellow is coming through. Some of you are tapping into your solar plexus energy. You're going to be very confident when this comes through. So for some of you, I feel like this is definitely more career focused, more money focused, or project focused. I'm not really seeing like friends, family, or even romantic partner here. But let me go ahead and get some cards for you. This is from the Audacity Deck. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this opportunity? And when will pile 3 know that it's time? We have death. Okay, this is a transformation you will have gone through. This is something that has been let go so that you can make way for something new. It could be the case that you may have to let go of a job before you're ready so that you can approach this one, because you might have to move around. You might have to do some, yeah, there's something here about preparation that is coming through. So you might even have to move states, and that, again, it's going to take time. So if this job offers you like some sort of bonus, sign-on bonus so that you can relocate, I would look into that. But definitely make sure that you have everything prepared. If it's just moving across town or moving across the state, again, make sure that you have everything prepared, specifically your finances, because I feel like most of you will have a gap between paychecks here. Let's see. Let's get another card. We have the moon, and I'm going to read this from the book because in the tarot, she's got a booty hanging out there. In the tarot, moon can be the subconscious. It could be feelings you haven't acknowledged. It can also be shadow work. Let's get one more card. Okay, this one. The devil. Ooh, taking a good look at yourself and making sure that you are ready for this. You're going to have to conquer your demons, essentially. What's back of the deck? The cold shoulder. You're leaving something behind, and rather coldly. The way I see this, because I've done this before, you may have to leave behind a job, and some people are going to take that personally. Like the people you've worked with, the people who considered themselves your friend within that job. I've done this several times because I've had to switch jobs rather suddenly or kind of out of frustration. And even though I knew I was going on to better things, the people there took it rather personally, or they were offended, or they got jealous, you know? Or they would try to cling on and like be my friend after and have me try to, you know, do stuff. There's something here about people are not going to like this, but you're going to have to give them the cold shoulder, or they're going to feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder regardless. And you're just going to have to let it go because it's about you. It's not about them. You're focusing on your betterment. And if these people never did anything for you, then just leave them behind. If they did, maybe do put in a good word for them. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of people who have not really ever done anything for you are going to try and get something from you, if that makes sense. Or if they did do something, it's nowhere near on the scale of what you would do for them. So take that into consideration. Keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and read from the Audacity deck for the moon here, because I know that the moon can mean several different things. Unfortunately, in tarot, it's not the most positive view, even though I'm sure we all love the moon here. But let's see. Bare, humble, and open, a woman surrounds herself to the moon. Surrenders herself to the moon. She is one with her cycles and her many facets. Your message: you glow differently when you are powered by your own gravity. How have you been judging yourself? How can you be gentler on yourself? While each visible phase of the moon wanes and waxes, just like your own personal cycles, you are whole and enough in and of yourself. This is only temporary. This will pass. So I definitely see this card as more empowering than the one in the tarot. And I feel like that's why it's underneath the sun. It's like you're both the moon and the sun. You're combining your positive and negative aspects together to be whole again. And that's what this opportunity is going to offer you. It may be a position that is a lot more... It may be more true to yourself, more authentic to the kind of person you wish to be. That's why you have to conquer these demons, because I feel like there's going to be some shadows showing up between the time that you leave this old job and embrace this new job. For some of you, it could be opening your new business. And again, that's why you have to set up everything. In which case, you might have to leave that job very slowly. It could start by one, setting up those finances, making sure you're making enough money, and then, you know, stepping down to a part-time position, to temporary, and then, you know, from there. But again, something about the people that surround you, it's going to be hard because of their energies. So I definitely feel that you have to keep this a little secret, because the moon can also talk about secrets. You may have to be very quiet about this. Only tell the people that need to know. In fact, if you've been hesitant or reluctant to tell people what's going on with you, there's a reason. Because there was a sense of anxiety whenever I was starting all three of these readings, because some of you are nervous, and that's okay. Keep a lot of your good stuff to yourself. Whatever it is that you're about to go on, this journey you're about to fulfill, not everybody has to know about it, because some people will be envious and some people will try to tear it down with their own energies, whether it's intentional or not. You don't have to tell everybody everything. Yeah, I feel like there's great things coming for you. You just have to conquer some sense of insecurity as well, because even though there's a lot of confidence up here, inwardly, or within yourself, this could be the current energy as well. You're not there yet, but you will be. The opportunity is approaching, and you will know, because you will be in a much better state to be able to accept this offer. It's not really, are you reaching out? It's more like, should you reach for your goals? Should you reach for the stars? And so far, I'm being told yes, but not yet. The time is approaching. The opportunity is approaching. This could also be a very random opportunity from a certain employer that maybe doesn't typically offer these jobs. So again, set everything up so that it works out for you. Because I feel like whatever this place is, it's more authentic to whatever it is that you actually want to do, as opposed to your current job, which is just paying the bills. But let's go ahead and look at your tarot to get more clarification on this. But overall, this is very positive. And again, I'm not really seeing anything too romantic or anything with friends or anything with family here. I feel like what you're reaching for is a new employer. But just wait. Like that job position is opening up. It's coming to you. You just have to stand by. All right, so from the True North Tarot, we're going to choose three cards, and then we're going to clarify those. We have the King of Wands. You're going to be in full and total control over yourself and your energy and your life. Let's get one more. Seven of Cups. You have a lot of options. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if you have multiple job openings and you have to choose between which one. But also I'm seeing a lot of new friendships being made, a lot of new connections being made. This could be romantic as well. So you're definitely going to meet a lot of new people who are going to be vibing on your same wavelength. So these are going to be people you really connect with, that you really appreciate, that you know you could go the distance with. These are going to be people who don't drain you. They're going to be people who understand you. And then you got two cards for the last one. We have the Empress and Justice. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this for you, pile 3. Like, I feel like it's going to be way better than you thought it would ever be. Two things. One, you're going to be done justice somehow. If you were not treated well in your previous space, do know that karma will get them and that you will get something you deserve. With Empress, you're going to be in your Empress energy, your receptive energy. You're going to allow things to come to you. In fact, all three piles have been that way. So definitely it's waiting for something to approach you in the most majestic way possible. If you're going to be offered a job, it's going to give you everything. Some of you could be manifesting. You may have been trying to manifest this forever and it's coming through. The Justice card can also be seen as karma that you deserve. Like, because you've done all the good work, because you're such a hardworking person, because you've done all the time and put in the great energy, it's going to come back to you tenfold. It's going to be there for you. Ace of Swords. I love this. This is a new idea. Whatever this situation is, it's something you may not have even thought of. It's something that you were overlooking and then you didn't think was possible. Sorry, that you didn't think would be possible. But it's there and it's going to come to you. Let's go ahead and clarify these with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Oh, I love this. There's a tingling in my spine. And I feel like this is that Kundalini energy. I'm sorry if you could hear these cards. They're very loud this morning. Or it's not even morning, it's noon. They're very loud today. So to clarify the King of Wands energy, we have the Ace of Cups. Like I said, you're going to be in the new emotional space, but also you're going to be in the mood to network more. You're going to make new friends. You're going to have new connections. These coworkers you're about to have are way better than your old coworkers, that's for sure. To clarify the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, there's going to be... You're going to be a little bit distrustful of them at first. Like, you're going to find it hard to open up. And I don't blame you, especially coming from the energy you used to be in. You may want to, like, I'm seeing you trying to see who these people are. And you might unintentionally paint them out to be something they're not. Because the Seven of Swords can be deception. But here I feel like you're only deceiving yourself. So really be open-minded about these people. I mean, do practice your healthy skepticism, but don't completely cast them off right away, because some of these people will actually be helping you out. And then for the Empress and Justice card, let's clarify that. Okay, these two cards wanted to come out. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is something you deserve. Five of Wands. It's going to keep you busy. It's going to keep you busy, but in a healthy way. The Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is going to keep you busy. This can be action for the sake of action. It's going to be a lot of moving around, a lot of having a lot to do. But I feel like you're going to be okay in this because it's going to be moving around knowing that you're going to end up benefiting from it somehow. How do I say? It's going to keep you busy. But it's a good busy. It's like that busy where you know something good's going to come out of it. Like, you know your efforts will not be wasted here. But yeah, there's a lot of, you're going to do a lot of moving on emotionally from the previous space, from whatever that is. And you're going to make new connections. One person in particular might be like a very masculine figure. It doesn't have to be a man, but it's definitely a masculine energy who comes forward very openly and very honestly. And I feel like this person could be a bit of a mentor, or at the very least, they're going to be very honest with you. They're going to tell you their intentions right away, what they expect from you, and maybe even what you expect from, what they want you to expect from them. Like, if you have any expectations for the area, they're going to ask you. This person is it's a very interesting character. If it is a boss, they're going to be very open. They're probably going to be closer to your age, believe it or not, or of your same generation. So you will understand each other very quickly. Like I said, you're going to gain connections with people who are very much like you, and you're going to bond. But there's going to be a little bit of skepticism here when it comes to them. And I don't blame you. I feel like, especially if you're not used to these kinds of coworkers or these kinds of people, it can be a little bit easy to imagine the worst of them. It's kind of like it's a little too good to be true. And maybe some of it might be, I'm not going to lie, but definitely be a little bit more open. Trust your intuition, but stay open-minded about some of these people, because you're going to gain so much from this new adventure that you're going on, pile 3. I'm not sure if that answered your question. I know your question was, should you reach out? If it's a new job opportunity, definitely. If it's romance, wait until you're in a better position. Same thing with friends, same thing with family. Wait until you're in the better position. Wait for the opportunity to show itself for you to reach out. Don't go making the opportunity. It's there and it's coming toward you. Especially with this Empress energy, be in your feminine energy. Wait and receive. It will come to you. But yeah, this is very exciting, pile 3. Let me know what's going on here, because I definitely feel that you've got great stuff lined up for you. Stuff you didn't even realize was waiting in the wings. Like, it's a great surprise to have. But let's move on to your closing advice. I'm going to read 2 numbers from the Angel Numbers book that I have. For my pile 3, we have Difference, 572. Your soul is calling you. You have an innate desire to do good, and your angels are supporting you to start small in that passion today. Offer some wisdom to someone who needs it, volunteer time to an organization that could use it, or use your voice to speak for those who cannot. Ooh, I like this. This is you being a bigger presence in your community, or being, a champion for people who really need one. This could be part of what you're trying to do here, pile 3. I feel like whatever you're going on to, it's going to allow you to definitely start this or develop this very thing. Let's get another number. Elation, 726. Keep your vibration high. Your attitude is under a microscope today in the universe. How you respond will determine the way things will play out on a larger scale in your reality. Lie in meditation with your hands over your sacral chakra, the lower stomach. Repeat this mantra: I am joyful. Oh, I love this. Sacral chakra energy for sure. That's that movement that I keep talking about. You're going to be doing a lot, but it's all going to feel great. It's going to make you feel joyful. It's kind of like a little dance that you do. It's going to make you feel good. I love this. That was 726. The 26th of July could be of importance. But let's move on to your floriography card to close this out. For my pile 3. Lily of the Valley, hope. The meanings of Lily of the Valley include hope, innocence, happiness, purity of the heart, and trust. It is believed to bring good fortune and love and have calming qualities. Conversely, it is also poisonous, so is sometimes associated with pain and sadness. I really feel like the hope aspect of this is what's coming through, especially with trust here. Have hope that you can trust again. Have hope that something better than what you expected is going to come into your life, pile 3, because I definitely feel it. And maybe even have some Lily of the Valley hanging around in your house. I feel like that would be a good little indicator of bringing in great things. But this is where I leave you, my beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If any of this resonated, or if you would like to claim it, please do so in the comments. And if you feel like doing so, you can like and subscribe. I will see you in the next reading. Take care.